Chris Bosh is out there with Mourning. Then it's James. Then there's Dwyane Wade. And it's Hardaway in at the point. Now, here is Mourning. Wade passes to Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Thomas. On the clock. This one for three. It's hauled in by LeBron. Here's Miami now. Outside Hardaway. About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's LeBron. It's tipped, and he recovers it. The shot's good. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons. 4-point game. Outside Dumars. Sinks the triple.
Just a tremendous all-around player. Dumars at times showing us the deep range.
Outside Bosh. LeBron against Hill. Back to Bosh. That one misses. Excellent D there from DeBusschere. Pass to Thomas. Now Dumars. Wade is covered. Hill passes to Thomas. They set the pick to the inside. And the shot goes in from O'Neal.
Just a smooth, clever playmaker. Isiah keeping his teammates involved here.
Mourning a screen on him. LeBron passes to Mourning. And Mourning throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Hardaway against Thomas. Over Hardaway. Thomas, no luck.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Wade. Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover.
And the big fella Mourning using that massive size to draw contact inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Pistons trail by 3. Outside Dumars. Back to Thomas. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
Now, here is Mourning. 6 points for him. Nails the baby hook.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Dumars misses.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling. That's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Miami?
And guys have done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. But they've been fun to watch.
the Pistons now. They trail by 6. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. It in the corner. Pass to the Bush. Hardaway with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Pushing it up. Rebound, Detroit.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Dumars kicks to the Bush. Thomas passes to Hill. The Pistons working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dumars. Gets a very good look and converts. Dumars got his second basket of the night.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Mourning dishes to Wade. Shoots over Dumars. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter. Just can't get it to go.
Rebound by the Heat. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
Perfect timing on the alley-oop. Bosh has this kind of a connection with his teammates.
Now here's Thomas. There's the pick. Going inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Ooh, a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft. Obviously he can when necessary, but not that time.
We are talking about perhaps the highest IQ player in history. LeBron knows how to get the ball to his guys in their sweet spots.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. And the Pistons making a change here. Phillips is checked in. Butler, he's checked in for Miami. Here is DeBusschere. He has yet to score. They set the pick. The 3 from Hill. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And good to see Hill knocking down the long ball because that really will help his confidence.
Butler passes to LeBron. Rebound, Detroit.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Here's Hill. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
No one near James as he lets it go. Connects from 3-point range.
You've seen late in LeBron's career much more emphasis on that 3-point shot, really extending that range.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Here's Thomas, who brings it up for Detroit. 4-point game. Pass to Billups. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here is Mourning. Here's James. Good. It's Bosh picking up the assist. And now a 6-point Heat lead.
Well, it's the skill set and the strength of LeBron James. It'll be interesting to see how his shot profile breaks down when it's all said and done.
Now, here's Thomas. Back to Billups. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Heat leading by 6. Down low, here's Bosh, and Chris Bosh with the slam.
And Bosh can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
Now, here's Thomas to halt the run, and it's Wade with the rebound. And it's Bosh at the elbow. Pop it there for Wade, and it's Wade with the jam.
How many times have we seen Dwyane Wade sneak behind the defense and get that alley-oop? So nice.
Left side, Billups. That shot wide open. And here's Miami. They're leading by 8. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Wanting a screen on Billups. And here's James outside.
Oh, tough rebound for the big fella, but that is his job, folks.
Billups kicks to Hill. Thomas against Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Thomas. Tight defense on him. Excellent D from Wade.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Outside Bosh. And that one's good by Butler. And the Heat lead by 10.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
The kick out to Hill. He tries for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hill's got a couple of threes now in the first for Detroit. And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. The Heat making a switch here. To the inside. Hero finds O'Neal. Miami no good on that time either.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Billups passes to Bing. Now Stackhouse. Two on the clock. And it's Rice with the rebound. The Heat leading by 7. Hero on the wing. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
To the middle. O'Neal with the steal. Inside. Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
Well, when the playmaking duties fall to Jimmy Butler, he is more than capable.
Phillips from outside. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. Hero kicks to Mourning. Mourning with the screen. Pass to Rice. Over in the corner. Hero looks for O'Neal. Gets it to him. And Shaq with the slam.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Here's Laimbeer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got O'Neal. Butler out there with Smith. Then there's Mourning, and it's Rice in at the 3. O'Neal sets the screen for Smith. Here's Rice. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And the Heat lead by 12.
And look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
Now Stackhouse. Pass to Bing. And it's Miami with the rebound. Mourning's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
So it's Detroit now, down by 12. Now here's Phillips. Pass to Stackhouse. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Jimmy Butler has turned himself into a guy that can pick apart any defense you send in his direction. If he sees an opening, he will send it on time and on target.
Here's Stackhouse. And it's good, 2 points. Stackhouse has got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, a very quiet start, but it looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Bounce pass, Butler, and Shaq with the slam.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Butler against Phillips. Some solid defense from Butler. The Heat leading by 12. Pass to Mourning. To the paint. The kick outside to Butler. Smith for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 6th assist on the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Dumars. He's checked in for Detroit. And Miami with a change here, too. Hardaway's checked in. Pass to Shaq. Right block shot, and there's another one for the Heat.
Shaq gets the ball there. It doesn't matter who's guarding.
Dumars the pass to Billups. To the inside. It's blocked by Shaq.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now here's Billups. And he converts the layup. Billups has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Continuously working in close. Billups earning that bucket.
Hardaway dishes to Butler. To the wing right side. Here's Rice. Covered by Stackhouse. That one drops for him. Mourning's got 4 points this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Stackhouse. He's got 6. And it's Tim Hardaway with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hill, he's checked in for Stackhouse. Wade, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Billups. And there's the drive. Out the basket. Billups has got 6.
He's such a savvy player. Billups senses his opportunity there and just takes it.
Wade against Dumars. The shot by Wade, no good. Pistons trailed by 17. Here's Hill. Over to the wing. Just 4 to shoot. You can't get that one. Mourning with some nice D. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Mourning. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so he'll bring it up for the Pistons. Again, missing Hill. The Heat leading by 19 points. He lobs up the alley pass, and Mourning throws it down.
Yeah, I love the athleticism of Mourning. More so, though, the motor. And you saw it on display there with the alley-oop.
Now, here is Hill. He's got 8. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. The Pistons making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Heat also with a sub. LeBron, he's checked in for Shaq. Here's Thomas. 6 to shoot. Bucket is good. Thomas got his second basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Hardaway is screen on Dumars. Back to Hardaway. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The Pistons shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for.
And Laimbeer is one of the most graceful big men to ever play this game. From his post moves to his outside shot to his defending. Everything about Laimbeer is fluid.
Howell's checked in for Dennis Rodman. And Miami also making a switch. O'Neal's checked in for Mourning. And so he hits both. The Heat leading by 19 points. Outside Hardaway. LeBron outside. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Then Wallace, he's checked in for the Pistons. Laimbeer checks in for Howell. And here is Thomas outside Dumars. Laimbeer kicks to Hill. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Outside Hill. Deflects the pass. Shaq with it. Now Thomas defending. Left side Butler. Back to Hardaway. O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. Offline with his three. Pistons trailed by 19. Throws it up high. And Wallace slams it in.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Butler. Pass to Shaq. And it's Wade in the corner. Clock at 6. O'Neal sets the screen for Wade. Rebound by the Pistons.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
It's back to Hill. Over Butler. Hill, no good.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Here's LeBron. Money from the wing. LeBron's got 11.
Yeah, the easy lift on the jumper by LeBron. That's really hard to defend, guys.
Hill kicks to Dumars. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Thomas's shot is off.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
Wade feeling it out a bit. It's all in by Dumars. Pistons trailed by 19. Down low. Won't. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 5 assists tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the Heat call time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. .144 left in the first half of the game. Wade kicks to Hardaway. And here's James outside. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 4th assist in this one. Thomas against Hardaway. And the basket by Thomas. Thomas got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Back to James. Pass to Mourning. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Now, here is DeBush. Scoreless thus far. Tries the spin move. Offensive rebound. James on the follow.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Thomas with the ball. He has 6. Here's Hill. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Yeah, they got into a nice flow this quarter.
Now here's James. And it goes down 2 points. James has got 11 points in the quarter. And so it's Miami holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Miami Heat.
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense.
Yeah, it's about time. Once you establish that inside game, everything away from the bucket opens up.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. In good position in the series, but not so much tonight. Guys, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I think they took their foot off the gas just a little bit. Feeling confident, but you got to keep working.
Yeah, you need to have that killer instinct. You know, when you got a team down, that's when you got to put them away.
Get them out of there. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. An exceptional performance from Alonzo Mourning.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
They've got Dumars. DeBusher is out there with Hill. Then there's Thomas, and it's Laimbeer in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now, here is Hill. Cans it from downtown. Hill's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Pistons. And so here is Miami. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And the dunk by Mourning.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
LeBron against Hill. There's Thomas with the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Thomas got 9.
That's the kind of lead that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a handle on this.
Here's LeBron. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to Thomas. Here's Hill. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Mourning. James against Hill. Good on the shot. LeBron's got 22.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Outside Hill. Three-pointer on the way. And it's Miami with the rebound. Wade outside. Back to Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by the Bush. Pass to Thomas. Now here is Hill. James covering. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Free throw drops for Hill. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Mourning a screen on Hill. James, the pass to Mourning. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
One shot.
Time call here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here is DeBusschere. Still yet to score. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to James. Over Hill. And there's another one for the Heat.
One of those nights where opposing coaches just shake their head. LeBron has taken over.
Outside Thomas. Grant Hill on the wing. James covering. Hill looking it over. Shoots over James. And the jumper is good. Hill's got 7 points for the quarter.
And making it look easy right now. When Hill finds his rhythm, well, he keeps in attack mode.
Hardaway sets a screen for Wade. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wade's got 6.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Laimbeer. Outside Thomas. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 12.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Outside Dumars. Hill a screen on Hardaway. The 3 from Thomas. At the line. And Dave DeBusschere with the slam.
Hard-nosed and tenacious. Big D crashes that offensive glass. One way he loves to get his points.
Here's LeBron. lays it up and banks it in. LeBron's got 26 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Thomas. 12 points for him. And that one drops. Thomas got 8 points in the quarter.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
James up top. He's guarded by Hill. And that one's good by LeBron. LeBron's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Thomas against Hardaway. And Thomas, he's got 14. Over Hardaway. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Bosh finds Hardaway. Good, it's Bosh picking up the assist. Bosh has got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, and Hardaway there squared up from distance. He is as reliable as it gets from outside.
Now, here's Dumars. 5 points in the game. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. LeBron passes to Bosh. And the Heat, another 3.
And Bosh proving he has the range. The D has to take him seriously from outside.
Back to Thomas. Shot to stop the run. No shot off that time. Great D that time from Hardaway. James dishes to Hardaway. Pass to Mourning. And here's Wade, covered by Dumars. No good from Wade. Alonzo Thomas will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Wade against Dumars. Releases. And James to Busher with the slam.
You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late.
Bosh, a screen on Hill. And James throws it down hard.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Mind the lane.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Now here's Billups. He has 6. Outside Thomas. The basket good off the assist from Billups. Thomas got 10 points here in the second half.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Pass to Wade. Butler in the corner. Drills it from outside. Butler's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Back to Thomas. Outside Hill. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Miami's ball. LeBron kicks to Wade. LeBron against Billups. Here's James. Lays it up off the glass. James has got 33.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
So for the Pistons, Rodman comes in for DeBusschere, and Jerry Stackhouse is subbed in for Hill. And it's the Heat with the ball. Outside Butler. O'Neal finds James. Back to Shaq. And it's denied. Here's Billups. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. He's got 8.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
O'Neal sets the screen for LeBron. Takes the 13-footer Detroit with the rebound. The three from Billups gets the three-pointer to fall. Billups has got 11 points.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
LeBron against Stackhouse. Stolen by Thomas. 1:35 left to play in the third. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
Jones checked in for Miami. Here's Miami now. Pass to Shaq. Outside Butler. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
Well, there's certain places on the floor that Jimmy Butler will let it fly from three. Right there, he has a nice-looking jumper.
Billups passes to Bing. Here's Rodman. He's guarded by Haslem. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Udonis Haslem.
Clearly a foul.
Pistons have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And the first one drops.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
Joe Dumars, he's checked in for the Pistons. Heroes checked in for the Heat. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Left side, Butler. It's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And it's in there. Butler's got 8 points in the quarter. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Now here's Billups. He's got 11. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Butler passes to Haslem. And here is Hero. Clock at 4. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Laimbeer. Lanier's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Dumars. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Pistons shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Free throw good, Dumars. Second free throw, no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Heat. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Right back after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. On the floor for Miami, Tyler Hero out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Haslem. And it's Rice in at the 3 slot. Now here is Hill. And he makes that one. Hill's got 9 points here in the second half.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Shaq. Good D by Drummond.
Oh, that's a chippy. Point-blank range. He'd like that one back.
And here is Billups to the middle. Here's Rodman. And it's Haslam with the rebound. Outside, Hero. Pass to Rice. Now Shaq. Now Haslam. Rodman covered. And the jam by Udonis Haslam.
And you see the power, but O'Neal shares it nicely as well.
And Billups gets it to go.
Boy, remarkable how efficient he's been scoring the ball. He feels good right now.
Hero passes to O'Neal. Over Drummond. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Well, you can't teach size, is the old expression of Andre Drummond making his presence felt defensively.
Here's Rice. From down in the low post, it goes.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Rice. Butler on the way. Pass to Hero. O'Neal is screen on Billups. Jump shot is good.
And there's no hesitation from Hero. When the shot's there for him, he is looking to let it fly.
Here is Hill. Over Rice. Detroit, no good that time either.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, that's fantastic execution. Jimmy Butler has excellent touch close to the rim.
Now here's Billups. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
DeBusschere, he's checked in for the Pistons. And Miami with a change here, too. Jones is checked in. Free throw good. Billups.
And Billups is a clutch performer, someone who isn't afraid of taking big shots. I just love how fearless he is.
Now here's Butler. Inside, stolen by DeBusschere. With the drive, Dumars, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Butler kicks to Rice. Pass to Haslam. Outside Butler. Over Billups. Butler, no good. DeBusschere with it. Billups passes to DeBusschere. On the wing, Hill. He's guarded by Haslam. Hill dishes to Rodman. Butler against Billups. Miami grabs the miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Jones, the pass to Butler. Back to Jones. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
Hill with it. Jones covering. And it's Rice with the rebound. Heat on offense. Pass to Butler. To the paint. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Boy, perfect execution in the pick and roll. Butler always the guy who's going to draw attention, and he makes the unselfish play.
Now, here is DeBusschere. Now, here's Dumars. From deep, Billups, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
O'Neal outside. Butler against Billups. Butler kicks to Hazel. Jones, the pass to Butler. Over Billups. And it's good off the back rim and in. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Butler, just a seasoned vet. Someone who's not going to panic when that clock is up against him. I love how under control he stays.
Now here is Hill. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Free throw drops for Hill. A different look for Miami. Smith comes in for Jones. And Hero subbed in for Haslam. Both free throws good from Hill.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Hero the bounce pass. O'Neal sets the screen for Butler. Over Hill. Rebound by the Pistons. Laimbeer's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Thomas finds Hill. Some solid defense from Butler. And Miami has possession. Corner shot. Hill with some nice D. Here's Billups. A beautiful reverse layup. Billups has got 17 now just in the second half.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Shaq is screen on Hill. From the high post. And it's Butler missing. Thomas with the ball. Picked up by Hero. Here's Laimbeer. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Shaq. And he makes the first. Joe Dumars. He's checked in for Chauncey Billups. And he makes both free throws. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to O'Neal. Over Laimbeer. And too long on the shot.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Butler against Hill. Count it. The defender is called for the block, and this could turn into a three-point play.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Free throw drops for Hill. The Heat leading by 21. Hero kicks to Rice. Stolen by DeBusschere. And here's the break. Hill with Butler covering. And there's Grant Hill on the assist by DeBusschere. Hill's got 9 points in the quarter. Hero on the wing. Smith for 3. Rebound, Detroit. Here's Thomas. Pass to Dumars. Over Smith. Here's Laimbeer. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You love to work for second chance
O'Neal. Shot clock at 6.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Hill against Butler. Outside Hill. There's the screen. Trying his luck from deep. He drills the 3. The Heat leading by 16. The Heat call time. And we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, LeBron James.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Falling into a 2-game hole would have been a disaster, and he knew it. He's done everything in his power to get momentum back on their side in this series. Thomas against Hardaway. James outside. And there's the dunk.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Now, here's Thomas. Now Hill. It's off target.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
LeBron against Hill. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, guys, that's just superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group.
1 shot.
Free throw good, James.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate just in a different way.
Here's Butler. Here's Rice. Off target at the rim. Pistons trailed by 21. Phillips with the ball. Butler covering. And sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
James in the post. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, this is a case where you use your size to full advantage. Exactly what you're looking for.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw good, James.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Now, here's Thomas. Laimbeer, that's good.
Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. James in the post. He's covered by DeBusschere. And it's James missing. Butler against Thomas. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, LeBron James.